In this very first episode of Discovering the Classics, we are going to be going over a piece by Franz Liszt called Petrarch Sonnet 104 or Sonetto del Petrarca 104. This piece forms part of a larger collection of pieces called Years of Pilgrimage, and Years of Pilgrimage is broken down into three different suites. The first is Switzerland, the second one is Italy, from where this piece is from, and the third one is Venice and Naples. Now, the first two of these pieces, or the first two suites, are dedicated to landscapes. I think in Switzerland, I believe it's all landscapes. And then for the second one, it draws inspiration from the different artworks from artists such as Raphael, Dante, Michelangelo, and Petrarch. And this piece, it draws inspiration from one of Petrarch's poems, which is his poem 104. And I believe that Years of Pilgrimage as a whole really encapsulates Franz Liszt's idea of as a composer. I mean, he's written some amazing works, some incredibly virtuosic works, but as a composer who maybe wasn't super recognized for his ability to be incredibly poetic, I think that Years of Pilgrimage, and I think this, all of the sonnets are incredible works that need a little more recognition, because they encapsulate not only what the poems are about, but they show that Liszt can do, even with his virtuosity, especially with his virtuosity, he's able to bring in so much emotion that a lot of people maybe don't know, and they normally associate Romanticism with Chopin. And while Chopin is, he's Chopin, he's amazing, I think that Franz Liszt definitely did an amazing job with this collection of pieces, and hopefully let's take a look and let's explore some of this, okay? So this sonnet from Liszt draws inspiration from the actual sonnet of Petrarch. And Petrarch, if you don't know anything about him, I'll give you a quick little summary. He was a poet from the 12th or 13th century, and he wrote about 366 poems dedicated to one lady. Her name was Laura. And I believe that Petrarch found her at a church. He saw her from a distance, and he fell immediately in love with her. And he composed 366 poems to her, which is all good and well, but he never talked to her. He never approached her. I think that's a bit of an obsession, if you ask me, to dedicate so many works to one person that you never talk to, but I guess that's the ideal love to many, right? But within these poems that he wrote, his sonnet 104, which is the one that Liszt draws inspiration from, it contains angst, it contains some anger, it contains love, and also a form of acceptance to the angst and maybe the hatred which Petrarch had at the time. And I believe that Liszt, he encapsulates all of it in the piece. I will break down by stanzas. First I'll read it to you, but I'll break it down by stanzas, and we'll go over which sections of the music I believe encapsulate that stanza the best. But yeah, let me read you the poem so that you can have an idea. And it goes, I find no peace, for war I am not inclined. I fear yet hope, I burn yet I am turned to ice. I soar in the heavens, but lie upon the ground. I hold nothing, though I embrace the whole world. Love has me in a prison which he neither opens nor shuts fast. He neither claims me for his own nor loosens my halter. He neither slays nor unshackles me. He would not have me live, yet leaves me with my torment. Eyeless I gaze, and tongueless I cry out. I long to perish, yet plead for succor. I hate myself for love, but love another. I feed on grief, yet weeping laugh. Death and life alike repel me, and to this state I am come, my lady, because of you. So this first theme, it's called the opening theme really, is called Love's Longing and Turmoil. That's a name that's associated with it, but it's not necessarily like the official name. This theme, it begins with a very like angsty and almost angry type of sound. I've played it for some people before, and they're always like a bit shocked when they hear it, and then they're, I don't know, they're enamored by how beautiful the theme that comes right after is. So it starts out angry in a way similar to the poem, and it's fast, and then once it comes into the secondary theme is like it's more like it's like a caress almost of the piece. So let me go ahead and play it so you guys can get an idea of what that is. What an incredibly beautiful theme, wouldn't you say? I mean, it's so beautiful, and I believe that Liszt really, he encapsulates what that first stanza is, and he does such a great job with it. The emotion is there, the pauses, and if you've never seen the score, Liszt, I believe that as time went on, composers would begin to write and be very strict about some of the things that they wanted with scores. Liszt, he would, in a way, he would help the performer or the player, be more emotional, or he would help them to achieve the certain, range, the tone that he believed was right for the piece by being very specific on certain things that he wanted. Like he would include tenutos on certain notes. He would include fermatas on silences, which isn't really anything new, but he begins to do it in a very like pedantic way. He wants it done a certain way, and if you follow those indications, getting the emotion and all of that right, it becomes easier. The climactic theme, which is the second theme in this, it shows inner turmoil and passion. And then as the piece progresses, the music builds in intensity. There's much more sound. There's crescendos. There's all these some runs that you have to do. And the second theme conveys some of that inner conflict that is within the first theme. And it's I think that Liszt definitely does a good job in describing love and despair in such a way where it blossoms, like this energy that was within the first theme, where it's contained and whatnot and angsty. It really blossoms into love, and in a way it's some despair. You can hear some of the how torn Petrarch is between his love and whatnot. So let me go ahead and play you that second theme so you can get an idea. beautiful theme, wouldn't you say? I mean, I think that Franz Liszt definitely, what he read, and it somehow, he was able to take all of that, love and passion, and he used it, and he created such an exquisite piece just from with that theme. And the whole, from all three parts, they really go super, super well together. But it personally, I find this to be my favorite. There's obviously a lot of, there's a couple runs and your left hand's so busy and you're doing all of this, but I love it. I know it wasn't note perfect, so please forgive me on that. But I really hope that my playing was able to carry across with what what Liszt was trying to show, and also what Petrarch was trying to say, through music in that way. So now let's go ahead and look at the third theme. So the third theme is called the reconciliation theme, has resolution, it's supposed to show resolution and acceptance. Now, this theme is definitely a little more peaceful. There's still some agitation, and it shows even within the poem, you still have some agitation, some form of despair almost. However, this is a very reflective theme. It helps, it's supposed to close in, it's supposed to bring together what happens in the second theme and within the first theme. So let me go ahead and play it so that you can get an idea of what Liszt was, trying to show through Petrarch's words. These three themes are interwoven and transformed throughout the piece. They reflect the shifting emotions that Petrarch has, and Liszt is a skillful master at using the music to create, this, I don't know, almost full circle moment by the time from when you start all the way to the very end. I definitely hope that you enjoyed this. I'm going to be recording the whole thing, so you should be able to find it within the link in the description. Definitely consider subscribing if you want to see more content like this, and definitely give a like and a comment. I know that there were some mistakes in some of the places, but definitely consider subscribing, leave a comment, and I look forward to making more videos like this. Thank you so much.